Let's see. What I gotta do? I gotta refresh that page. That. Hi, Twitch and YouTube. Welcome on in. I'm Jack. If you didn't already know that, and we're playing Satisfactory tonight with Sorcerer Von Croy and Blink Gaming Live, aka Nate. I don't think Dragonheart's going to show up. Didn't talk to him, so I don't expect. If he does notice that we're playing, he'll probably get distracted and not come on in. I don't know. And he's also on experimental, so he'd have to reinstall his game and stuff. Anyways. Hi, Nate.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Vaughn.
Hello.
So, we're nearing the end of this. Finally.
That is true.
6 years later.
It's been pretty good. I'd say it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
The immortal voice from the announcer on SpongeBob SquarePants. 3 years later.
Yep.
Takes so many swishes of the device to make Discord recognize game swishing is taking place.
We gotta remember where stuff is again. Always have to do that. Huh?
Has been a bit.
Yeah. We got radio control unit issues, I remember.
Probably.
Not enough of them, that is. I think we only have one machine making them.
It's not good.
No. Being doubled, which means I probably put some sloops in it last time. Try and help with that issue, but I think we had issues because I pulled out of the stockpile, so it refilled the stockpile.
Yeah.
And screwed everything up.
Accidents do take place.
I guess you could call it an accident.
You just weren't aware of the situation.
Yeah.
Because it's a recent development, so recalling things can take time to remember.
Well, now I am aware of it, and I'm going to do it again, so no longer an accident.
Yeah.
Where is it? Radio control units. 50, give me 50 and 100. And then boom, boom. Now I need to take some of them and feed them into the rocket, the turbo motor machine or whatever. Make them happen. It's got a couple. It's got some. Okay, that's good. They're being made extremely slowly. Why aren't they feeding in? Oh, because the machine's on standby. Okay. Yeah, we don't need thermal propulsion units right now.
I can totally see this being the type of future, a possibility of the future. Once tech becomes very advanced. The graphic on that looked more awesome than usual. The nuts are looking awesome.
No radio control units in this. It's not on standby. Stop. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to make more radio control units. Just gonna have to do it. But I don't know if we have enough rubber to go around. What's that? That's going down. These buckets. Rubber line is empty on this. Why is the rubber line empty?
Someone's been making too many tires?
Maybe.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
Believe it or not, one of the world's largest tire makers. You're gonna be like, wow. Just try and guess who the world's largest tire maker actually is.
Goodyear.
Lego.
Lego.
Lego. They're little tiny rubber tires. They make the largest amount of tires in the world for all of their Lego projects. I actually learned that watching a reel on Facebook, and I believe it's the truth. Very unique little story, because most people would think, Goodyear, Michelin, one of the big car companies. But oddly enough, it turns out toys. Tires for toys.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yep.
Let me see if I can't ramp up rubber production a little bit more. Is the rubber side.
Okay. We are currently in autosave section of the day, which is now complete. Hmm. And you are correct. Essentially, what that benchmark does is it just tests your system, and then
Just yeah, it just goes
sets
off of
the
what.
highest level. So I now need to readjust my stuff. But I wanted to test it just for the fun of it. And I like global illumination being on, so that must be in the on position with Moody Bright being the main selection. And if I want to cheat and add some extra frames, I can always click that little box that says frame generation.
Oh,
But I don't have to, really. Because I get really good frame rate, even with everything being amped all the way up.
oh yeah. I've got frame generation completely disabled on my system, just because.
Yep, it's not enabled on mine. I'm running my AMD software in the quality mode, so it only turns on two functions, pretty much sharpening and anti-lag. So I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I'm making my graphics card actually do the work it's designed to do,
Yeah.
instead of letting it cheat out. And it performs quite well. At first I was thinking, an AMD graphics card in this machine instead of the 4070 that I was promised. I was like, well, let's just go with it. I'm not going to complain, and I didn't, and well, I became extremely pleased. So for someone that was hoping for a 4070 and got a 7080, 8070, I said, yeah,
How much RAM is on the
16 gig.
16 gigs? That's better than the 4070.
Yep, because that only has 12, I think.
Yeah.
12 or 8, depending on the version of the 4070.
Well, I just increased rubber production by 50%.
And excellent on the production increase of the rubber.
Oops. I just deleted something we needed.
Oopsies.
Big oopsie. Okay, it's back. Now it's working as intended. Well, not quite 50%, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines working, and I added 2, so 2/5. More. Anyways, it's an improved situation. Shut off 2 of the plastic machines and installed 2 new rubber machines. Since we're not using plastic anywhere near as much as rubber. There's a shit ton of rubber there. Why is there so much rubber there and not so much rubber everywhere else?
It's the Matrix.
Things are getting rubber again, so that's good. I think. I don't know if this is going to be more of a waiting stream or not. Here's looks like it's going to be a waiting kind of day. What are your plans to do today, Nate? AFK is one of them. How about you, Vaughn? What do you plan to do in game today?
Ah, I just realized I was muted.
Oh,
I might work on some of the trains. I don't know.
some trains. Yeah.
Yeah. What are the phase 5 parts do we still need to work on?
I'm not even sure. Trying to unlock everything first and then worry about making it, I guess. That's might be a bad idea. What can I make? I can't make... Well, we're making those nuclear pasta things.
Okay, so we are making nuclear pasta. Okay.
Yeah, we're still making it. The other things, though, I don't know if they're unlocked or not. AI expansion servers are unlocked. I have to figure out how to do those. We're working on unlocking singularity cells and ballistic warp drive.
Gotcha.
know if we've made neural quantum processors yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Quantum processors. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put up another drone, I guess, to move quantum computers or whatever they are from where they are to over where the other stuff is, the aluminum.
Alrighty.
I think. Because all the other parts are there. Yeah, we're making superposition oscillators here. We're importing what? Crystal oscillators to do that.
very quiet here at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very focused, I think.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna souped on in.
What do I need to make these thingamajigs? Other than
Doing gum in a paperclip.
they get made in a quantum encoder.
I
They
guess
take-
it's a bit more advanced than chewing gum and paperclips.
Yes, slightly. Time crystals, supercomputers, fistic triangles, and excited photonic matter.
Very nice.
I'm making time crystals somewhere
Now, if you have excited
around here.
photonic matter, and it meets depressed photonic matter, does it just become elevated?
I don't know. Okay, there's the fish. There's the triangles. Where am I making the time crystals at? Somewhere around here, I think. Right? What goes into a time crystal? Diamonds, which is oil.
Girl's best friend.
That too. Just diamonds, so I gotta look for oil stuff and things. Yeah. Make more spaghetti. Conveyor line spaghetti. Oh, I'm making it way over there. Of course I am. Oh. Okay, what else needs to go in? I need to lose. I can just. Oh, I could just sink the byproduct indirectly. But I still gotta get. I gotta move one or the other over. So might as well. Need the time crystals. Dude.
Ow. Sorry for scaring you there, little birdie. Didn't mean to. So while you twerk,
Work. No twerking going on here. Okay, so I got them over here. Got that over here. Need one of these thingamajigs. Giant thingamajigs. Thingamajigs.
into Who'sama what's its.
Yes.
Now where's it alls?
And where's the heck am I gonna put it?
That didn't clear that little bit. Let's... Some of it just won't clear, but at least I'm clearing what I logically can to make it look better around the place. Okay, that was definitely seen underneath, but that is unseen on top, so...
You're kidding. You're kidding. It didn't align the grid. What do I need? Fixite trigons.
It's fixated.
We've got fixitis.
This music is infectious.
Didn't even hear any music right now. Okay, now I need excited photonic metal. Ooh, yeah.
That's better than emo photonic matter.
Uh,
It's a little depressing.
yeah.
I'm just following this conveyor belt. There's just this neat little loop, this kink, this turn. It goes around this pipe. That's like, that is hilariously cute.
Supercomputers, okay.
My beam doesn't go that far. This is definitely elevated, so I don't think I need to worry about objects poking through the floor there.
Need to ditch. I got to get rid of the. I could pump it back into the system.
Bacon! Come here, bacon. It's not bacon, it's bacon strips. Bacon, 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 bacon. For those who know ancient television.
Bacon bits.
Yep, bacon bits, and there's also that dog food. It's not bacon, it's
Can't
bacon
believe it's
strips.
not bacon.
But it's like the mind of the dog is it's being given the treats like bacon, 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 bacon. And the owner's like, silly dog, it's just bacon strips.
Yeah, I remember those commercials.
Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
Yeah, I gotta
Either
go
that
back.
or they're just playing along to make us feel good. Like, you silly human, I'm totally on your tricks. I'll just eat it to make you happy, because it means you'll give me more. Yeah. Get out of here, silly kitty cat. This is for the dog. Hello, Mr. Bean. How you doing? Great big beanie boy. Following the conveyor belt and eating leaves where rocks are. And bees, 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 bees. Lots of bees. That'll teach me to follow a conveyor belt through a cave.
Yeah. Oh crap!
I have to go back
Can't
past
put that
those
there.
bees, too. So this is where this comes from. I need to check around this platform too, anyway. So since I'm here, and this can take me right back to where I was. And there is stuff that needs clearing. Wonder how persistent those bees were, if they're actually gonna follow me or not. This looks like a rock that can be eliminated. No? Well, we'll try it on this one. Nope, no ruckus eliminatus. That'll happen. At least I tried.
Intake is this one. Let's try that now. Let's see what happens. Great.
I got one of them to go away. More the merrier. But there's still no joy. I got the plant to go away, though. Well, better than nothing going away. Okay, those ones are persistent and won't clear, so let's put platform back.
Assembly directors.
Foundation.
Using
Say that's
0.75 of them.
Is that 2 meter? It's either 1 meter or 2 meter.
3.
I'm thinking that's 1
I
meter.
need.
Okay. Yep, that's 1 meter. All right, cleaned up what I could there. Meep. That's all elevated right there, so don't need to worry about that so much. But down on this level.
Well, that's no good. That'll work.
Okay, that's elevated. At least that's hidden behind a whole lot of machinery.
back over there. Maybe.
A locomotive, another locomotive, and several other locomotives. Interesting that I find this. I just kind of was like floating around and ran across this neat little parking spot for locomotives. Stuff that happens when you're just floating around. Yep, I believe I lived on this floor.
Oh, did you find the train depot on that we were talking about with all next to, like, the steel factory?
Yeah, there's like a small offset siding over
Yep.
by the steel plant
Gotcha. Nice.
near the launcher tube. With them just parked there, which that actually looks kind of nice. Kind of an IRL, real world aspect to the game, having locomotives parked like that.
All right, we made our first neural quantum processor. First 3 of them, anyways. 2. 3 a minute. Okay. Box. I need a box. Organization. Industrial storage.
Okay, that's normal ground. That's not going to clear. So let's put that piece back. Interesting, that terrain won't let me put that piece back. Maybe it's got to be a bigger piece for that to work. No. Ah. There we go.
We were making them now.
that's a neat little hidden factory section hidden in this cave.
Oh. Well. Excuse me.
You are excused.
Thank you.
Whoops. Narf.
Larv.
Yeah, just something I randomly say.
Okay. About to launch spiral energy regulation, which unlocks a few things, including portals.
Nice.
That'd be very nice. Is that the last one?
Milestone
No.
reached. Instant travel
Ah.
between chosen locations will be possible as soon as the main and satellite portals are built and paired. Do not ask me how it works. Not because I don't understand dimensional dispersal theory and the cross-warp applications of liminal peer-regulated parallel fibrillator nanocells,
gosh.
for example. But because you do not need to know. You go in one end, you come out the other. It's a
Well.
door. Thankfully, the construction of project part number 12,
It's
the
a
ballistic
door.
warp drive, can be automated and requires no manual input from you, so I'd say we're relatively safe. If you disagree about my assessment of your capabilities, you are free to attempt a study and replication of either portal or warp technology. After you're done with project assembly.
After you're done. I like how she added that, like, no side play until you're done with the main thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what a way to run the RPG, ma'am. I was out for the side missions, not the main story. Like 9 times out of 10, how many people actually say that? Not
Excuse me.
many. Most are like, I want the story. Screw the side quests.
That's fair.
I like the side stuff myself.
Yeah, the side
Side
quests
quests can be
definitely add. And it's worth doing sometimes because if you're like doing the main stuff and it's like giving you what you want, but you want to get a little bit greedy, doing the side quests will definitely assist in that greed factor being
Okay, now I can work on
quelled.
all the things. Oh god.
Whoopsies, I fell off the ladder. Luckily, I'm near power, so, and I'm near the top of the ladder.
Magnetic field generators. We're making those.
Making bacon, as the engineer in Team Fortress would say. Team Fortress 2 specifically. I don't know if they talk in Team Fortress 1. I know. Well, it's been so long since I played Team Fortress 1 because I immediately, like, played Team Fortress 1, then saw that Team Fortress 2 was out, so I was like, Oh, I may as well play it too. It's probably better.
Official Fix-It coffee cup unlocked. Do not purchase unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups. They have been known to explode
Did
and
somebody
attract
just
wasps.
use the ticket?
Unauthorized Fix-It coffee
I
cups
used one
lower your
ticket.
attractiveness to your preferred
I
gender
wanted a
and
coffee
or your
cup.
sense of well-being
Do you know
if
how
you
expensive
have no
those
gender
tickets
attraction
are
or
now?
preference. Official Fix-It products can be
You
licensed
know.
for your use from official Awesome Shop installations only. Come to the best shop on the planet for the best deals on all official
Hey,
Fix-It
wanted a coffee
supplies,
cup.
guaranteed.
I don't
But
even have a
yes,
coffee
that
cup.
our current tickets, it's like 10 million for
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
everything.
Oh, that's the price one pays for progress. Things get more and more expensive all the time. Especially if you have certain scenarios take place. Cough, cough, wink, wink.
Bad, Nate. Bad.
What? What? Pulls out the bombs. Alright, well, just gonna go over to my secret hideout. So, see ya.
Secret hideout.
I'm gonna go to my
Oh,
secret.
I messed up the building a little bit, so you might want to look at it and fix it.
Which side?
I don't know. Part of it. I don't remember.
Part of it. It's like, what part though? Like the entire thing. Yeah, I just nuked it.
Is this it? This could be it.
I fixed part of it too.
If that was it, that was a pretty simple fix. That might not be it. What the heck is this? That actually could have been me. Just a random hole here. That might have been like an entrance point that I just made.
And let's see. Now that I've finished my dinner, quite late for someone on the East Coast to be finishing dinner.
Yeah, it is actually.
But I was like, during dinner time, I was updating my 3 computers, my 2 phones, and one of the phones was being a pain in the arse with Facebook and TikTok not wanting to update, so I had to keep cleaning it and remove apps and things like that. It was annoying. But the PCs went nice and smooth, but the phone on the other hand. I don't know what it is about it, but it's like on my Samsung, it's like the Galaxy 7's crown, so it's like old.
Can you build me another train station at the steel factory, Nate?
Another one? Sure.
Yeah, like
Where do you want it at?
I don't know, but I need at least 3 train cars, 2 freight cars.
And well, my
2
Obama
freight cars
phone
or
is an
3
Obama
freight
Three,
cars?
at
phone.
least
You
3.
can't expect much from a phone that's given to you.
And we're gonna ship them, and we're gonna ship it back towards the other area that we work in.
The
So-
power area?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need another station over there too.
Okay.
And we could probably kill one of these engines. We don't need 2 running this stuff, I don't think.
Oh, that? Yeah, you could. I don't know, it looks nice though.
Well, we're gonna have another car using the line, so another
True.
train.
And they shouldn't get in each other's way, that's a long line, so.
Yeah.
Where's your stuff at inside the steel factory?
Well, you could put it on any place, and I'll just move it around inside the factory until it's where I need it.
Okay.
Because it's all over the place. It's the project parts. I got to move them over here to.
Ah, gotcha. Alright,
To finish making stuff.
I see.
I can't tell you where I want the station on, but in the fuel fair area is over by the aluminum.
Alright.
But you're our train guy.
Is
so.
it just 3 freight platforms, right? No.
3 freight and a dock. It needs the main, the main station, and then 3
Yeah.
3 freight. Let me double check that. Yeah, because there's only 3 project bars left, and it's each one takes one of the project parts.
Alrighty.
Previous thing, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm gonna have to make singularity cells, but I'm sure. Yeah, those we can make those. Yeah. Okay. Make that 4 cars. I just remembered where we're making the nuclear pasta, and I'm gonna need it with the other stuff.
Do we couldn't you drone these all? Or would that be too many drones?
Well, we're already droning a lot of stuff. I didn't want to do 3 more drones.
Alright, that's fine. We can do a drone.
Or in this case, 4 more. 1,000 divided by 50 is how many stacks? 20 stacks.
A lot?
These are.
A lot of stacks.
It's 20 stacks, yeah. Nuclear pasta is gonna have to work for a while. Longer. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 stacks. I can't quite pull off of it yet. me see. It might be easier to move the stuff over here.
I'm already setting up the train, so that's fine.
Yeah, I can, but I can ship it either direction, so
Gotcha.
that's what I'm thinking, is it might be, because there's... No, it's the same difference. Except we don't have concrete and iron plate over there. So yeah, I think I'll ship stuff over here. There's superposition, oscillators, dark matter crystals, which I can make anywhere. Really? No, I can't, because they require diamond. Not for processors. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ship stuff over there. That's fine.
Alright.
And I'm sure we can produce enough plate and concrete over there to satisfy that one thing.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you don't interrupt the coal traffic.
Yeah, no. We get there.
I haven't had root beer in such a long time. I'm gonna have to buy some at some point. The good thing is with the dollar store just across the street, I have some decent options. Because there's also Walgreens too, and Walgreens has fairly decent pricing on the nice brand soda. And I'm not sure if they, because I know they have plain cherry and.
Well, we got a car standing still.
Orange.
We got a
So
traffic
they might
jam,
have
actually.
Other.
What the
Oh,
hell's going on?
lagging.
Let's see. Can I
my game is
risk
broken.
a transfer?
Your game is broken?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Oopsies.
the two...
Oh, the train's just stopped. I think the game's frozen.
No, the other train is moving. The car...
On my screen, everything's frozen, except for me and you. You're not frozen.
No, water's moving on my end.
I hear trains moving. I don't see trains moving.
These two trains aren't moving. There's something wrong with this path here. Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna kill this train.
Okay, I'm back. There we go. My game unfroze. Here, I'm coming over. Let's see.
Yeah, I
What'd you
just
remove
killed
here?
one of the trains. And it fixed the game. Something happened in this intersection. They were both wanting to go through this intersection at the same time. And the game couldn't decide who to let go.
Ah, that makes sense.
What it could have been. So I was lagging pretty bad there. From my angle, at least in my lagged state, it looked like both trains somehow entered the intersection at the same time. Which can't happen, but I guess I was thinking maybe the lag did it. And
There are
they,
possibilities. A lag spike happened, and the one train was already there, and it allowed the other, and they met, and it was kind of like, oh, wait a minute, this is not supposed to happen.
From my view as the server, they were not at both in the intersection, so I don't know. Anyways, I killed one of them.
alrighty, that's fine.
And it solved the issue.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes.
Okay, so this all the way out here for that. Okay, time to head back down the platform.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Designer Mark III allows for 20% increased blueprint size in all dimensions, for an overall 71.2% increase in volume. Sadly, I doubt we will see equivalent increases in your efficiency.
Ha ha ha. Thank you, Ada.
You're evil, Ada. I'm not evil, I'm just programmed this
Right.
way. Roger Rabbit pun. I'm not bad, I'm just drawn this way. But how does Roger Rabbit get such an awesome wife?
I don't know.
Because I always wondered that myself. Because heck, even the detective was like, how in the heck do you get a wife like her? It's like he's a detective. He's like someone in the know. He's like all over the place. He's doing stuff. He's got a good job.
Turning it around is going to be an issue, especially with this.
Yet he can't even
stuff
get a good
around it.
street lady. or good lady of the night, to say it politely.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
You're gonna have it
Right.
drive through the conveyors?
No, we'll move the conveyors.
Okay.
I'm kind of annoyed that I drive through this rock though. So
Yeah.
maybe we go a little bit. It's annoying that this isn't lined up, so give me a second.
Remember, everybody's watching you, so you gotta do better.
There we go.
No pressure.
And tell that to certain someone's in certain large white houses. Everybody's watching you. Start doing better.
Yep.
Please. That could go for several someones because several countries both have places of similar names and statures and interconnections to certain someones. Those who are in the know.
This isn't too sharp, but this is too sharp. This game sometimes. There we go.
Yeah, something seems out of place here.
I was just about to do that. Oh. Get on down. There we go. And then over here, there's conveyors. Yeah, that's just a quick fix here.
Now just have to wait for my train to arrive.
And now to get all the stuff we need over into this corner. Oh, oh boy. Okay. Where am I? That's the motors.
There we go. Look at that. These lines haven't even cleared yet. It's all
Do your thing, machines. Do your thing.
good. And back to a standstill. Alright. Alright, so this train station should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. Should have plenty of space here to hold that. And then here I have a very simple solution to the architecture. Just take out the beam.
Let me finish doing this before you mess with the architecture.
Well, no, I'm just gonna leave this bottom part open so we.
Okay.
Oh no, you have to get the top piece too, right? Yeah.
No,
Alright.
no. Bottom's enough.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a beam on
Okay,
this
so
window.
that's the thermal propulsion rockets, which is parts. Thermal propulsion rockets I need for ballistic warp drive. Okay, and then
And
these I need the magnetic field generators. Where the hell did I put those? field generators. Smart plating. What do I need smart plating for? To make. What am I making smart plating with? I'm making modular engines. And the modular engines are going this way over here to make. Okay. What I just got out. I swear we got magnetic field generators somewhere. We made them at one point. I never shut them off. I don't think.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Help me find.
Yeah. Magnetic field generators.
Yeah, they're weird looking things. Semi-cylindrical.
Then it's
Oh,
Star
these,
Trek,
oh,
like,
those things. Yeah. Huh. Uh-huh.
Did you find them?
No, I don't know where they are, but
Oh.
now I know what they look like.
Probably up on the upper floor. Too.
Let's see, magnetic. Oh, they took the vertical framework, versatile framework.
Did they?
So we can find the versatile framework, which I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
well
is
I
on the top
found
floor.
something else that we need. So I found number 2 thing, so that's good. But we
I'll
still
work
need.
on finding.
Where am I going with them? Which side of the building is where you is the?
This is the new train station.
Yeah, I can't
South.
see inside.
South side. On
South.
your compass, it's the south side.
Okay, south side. What floor is it on? It is on
Floor 1, so not the basement.
this one floor down from where I'm at. Okay.
It's the one. It's about the same as the other train station. Almost. It's like one floor below that one. Down thermal propulsion rockets.
Yeah, well, we got that in the train station, I think.
Yeah, those are just being stored. Oh, no, they're not. They're going over here. Where are they going? Oh, to the trains. Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, get to the tribes.
Why is this wall here?
What wall?
This wall
This wall?
is pointless.
Oh, the Vaughn put these up, I think.
Oh, where
No.
it?
Or I don't know. Alright, yes.
No, it's in my way.
Yeah, it's fine. It was just an interior wall, so.
Yeah. I don't know who put it in or why, but
Either way, it's fine.
it doesn't matter.
I'm on my way to
Uh-oh.
find out.
My game just crashed.
Oh, that's not good.
Sending report and restarting. How much
I'm
progress
still
did
in
we
the game.
lose?
So
Which
am
is
I.
bad.
Oh, well, you'll get
Oh,
kicked soon.
there we go.
You're
Yep.
just as I got there too.
I
The
hope
game
we
was
didn't
like,
lose
no,
too much
Vaughn, I
progress.
don't want you to see the wall that just got deleted.
9:48.
I put
So we only
any
lost a
interior
couple of
walls
minutes.
in. I was actually removing
you say,
certain
Jack?
interior walls that didn't make sense
9:48
myself.
was the time of the last save.
That's only 5 minutes ago.
It's not too bad.
No.
But it means I have to find the thing I had again.
Found. Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
I
find
think
it
that was
again.
all finding stuff in the factory. For 5 minutes.
Remember, it's close to the where it's going. And I did move those already, okay. Oh, do you guys, do you need an invite, Nate?
No, I should be good.
Okay. Because you're in my way. Your body is.
Yeah, give me a second. It's still loading in.
Okay. Oh, lordy.
Okay, so where's this lucky interior wall that I need to see if it was my fault or not?
No, it's gone.
Well, where was it? Is the question.
It's by the new train station.
Where's the new train station?
The front of the building at the mountainside. With the big glass panel window. Alright, there you go. Not took your way, not Jack. Go.
I don't remember putting a wall over near the big glass.
It could have been me.
Window?
It might not have been your wall. I don't know, I did that was a long time ago, so if it was me, I wouldn't remember.
Because the only stuff I did over here was fascia stuff to the walls themselves that were already here. That
Yeah.
I know of. To prevent the blur from the constructs being glitching through. So there's a train station over here now?
Yep.
Why, yes there is. There could possibly at some point be a conflict between the path of the tractor or the truck and the train, because it turned pretty close to the track, and if the train just so happens to be there at the right time,
Yeah, it could be
two
bad.
could
Yeah.
conflict.
We could rerun the truck route to be a little bit tighter, too.
Yeah, it might need to be done.
Still need
just
help
to be on the
finding
safe
the
side, 'cause
magnetic
it did
field
look a little
arrays.
close when I saw it.
No.
I'm
as I was
trying,
coming
Jack.
out. So if you just observe and see, you'll probably see what I saw, and you might come to the same conclusion that if it's at the right timing, the two
I found
hit each
them. I
other.
found
and
them.
Stuff happens.
Past me, picked a good spot for them.
Where?
Right on the other side of the.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
It passed you before the crash.
Past me, way past me. Like, past me, the person who.
Oh my
them
god.
together. Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, this spot's filling up, big time.
I think the problem with spotting them is they're made in assemblers and not manufacturers.
Yeah.
And there's so many assemblers in this building. Like, if you
Okay.
go through all the manufacturers, that's not too bad, but
Now we need to go to the other factory and the other end and decide where we're gonna put the
Other
train
stuff.
station on the other end.
May have to build a whole new platform for that side.
We are going to have to.
Because this one already kind of had a platform that extended out. The other side, though, let's go take a peek on the other side of the building. Oop, if I...
Are we
Well,
making enough
under
of
the
these
window?
of the 3 things?
I think so. Probably.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the truck itself doesn't touch the track, but it gets close enough that if the train's there, the train will hit the truck.
Dang, I'm almost as fast as the drone.
Because
That's
ADS.
fast.
Yeah, for the assembly director systems, we're making a 1.5 a minute, and that is with summer salutes.
1.5 for the assembly directors, and we need...
Yeah,
Which
this
one
side
is
of the
that?
building's going to need its own platform for the train.
That
if you want a
is...
platform on this side.
We only need 0.5 a minute.
Oh,
This side's totally open to the environment. Well,
You
not
can
the
probably
environment.
take the summer sloops out.
yeah, probably will.
Put
Because I
them in
think
the...
we had those when that
put
was
'em-
the
when it was
still
the
get part.
project, yeah.
Let's see if this is about
Okay.
that level, then doing some preemptive thinking, we're going to have to remove some trees.
Yeah, I got everything over here, so I need a new level to work at. Oh, I could build off of this area, but let's get you to build the train station.
Okay.
I think I know where we can put it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there's an area out here on the opposite side, next to this very neat looking section of wall that may end up having to disappear for the sake of the train and having things come in and out of that wall. But I cleared the trees out of the way for the ones that would be up to height for that. So
Cool.
the area should be ready for a train platform to be built whenever and however.
Oh, is that you, Nate, in the locomotive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used the jump jet thing. It's faster.
Oh, the hypertube?
No, the the hypertube accelerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are way.
I think we
OP
can put a line around this one and put a station over here where
Oh,
I'm
just like
shining my
right here
light.
next to it?
Yeah, right next
Okay.
to it. And then I
Oh,
can
yeah.
build I can build out on this platform here and bring things over and stuff. I make this platform
we-
bigger. But we
what we
can't
could do
have
is
it
we
go
could
through the same station. We want it to be able to bypass the station, right?
Well, you could just have it. Oh, because the other one will be offloading here.
Like we
I'm not sure,
might
it doesn't-
want
It's
the
not
track
offloaded
to
that.
go over here a little bit and
I mean, we
swing
could have
around.
it go through the same station. It wouldn't technically be any harm.
I know, it just could lead to traffic jams.
Temporarily, yeah. Just like a few seconds here and there.
Well, a few seconds in this game is an eternity.
Yeah, I can make it bypass though. Not too bad.
So that's like they say in GTA. I spent a lovely 2-hour traffic jam. Yeah, I want to do that tomorrow. It's like, who the heck actually desires that?
Nobody.
Someone who likes playing on their game handheld with a lot of batteries. Now I see why they make game handhelds for traffic jams, power outages. I don't know if I cleared the trees from the area where a train station might be, but I cleared trees from a potential area where one could be added to this building on the
Okay.
other side. Oops. I just pinged all over the place. But at least I was trying to be productive. And doing something, so I'm not just floating around and not doing anything. So I've been clearing trees, clearing rocks, clearing other alien foliage
Unreal.
from platforms so
Niagara
that they
bypass.
look more appropriate. I also found a yellow slug, so I put it in the dimensional storage.
Nice, nice.
Anything else that I've been?
We're running 3 platforms on this, aren't we?
You're running
Yeah,
what?
three freight.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
have the output on the far side, on the east side. So the other yeah.
Yep. Oh, there already is 3 on the connection point. Yeah, that's okay. You can just run it. Oh, you rat ass. Huh. Okay. Well,
So let's see. I'm
what's the
here,
solution for this?
and you guys are over at what looks like the power plant area, or not the power plant area. Which area is? Okay, that's the hub. Yeah, I think that is the power plant area.
What?
Wow, good job there.
Peak train stuff.
Yep, peak.
The best train engineer around.
Best. Bestest.
The bestest in the westest.
Alright. Change it up. Yeah, that works. Alright. Nice. Ta-da! Train stuff.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they don't let you put more than 3 connections on a intersection. So,
Oh,
because if you were to do 4, you could have like this big weird spiral over here.
oh, what's the name of the other train station? I wanted
It's called like another train station or something.
another train station.
Oh, let me go over and take a look if there's a sign.
Let's see.
Is
Let's
there a
call
sign
this
on the new one?
project
Yeah, and it's another train place.
Intake.
That's what it's called.
Project intake. And edit timetable. Project intake and another train place. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. We can rename that thing and not have an issue. I think we can have project exports on the other end if you get there first.
Alrighty. Yeah. So I'm headed right now, so.
And it's where I'm floating around at present. I'm seeing some foliage that needs trimming.
Oh wait, did we mess that up? Oh. Well, now I look like a fool.
How?
Why?
Because I made the train station backwards.
Oh, no wonder it's unreachable.
Oopsies.
Oops.
Alright, well, give me a second.
Got to be taken down and flipped around.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
and all the
funny.
project parts are in it.
Oh,
Oh, Shania Twains.
well, here, I have a solution for that.
Just move the end to the other end, right?
Kinda. I have to take all these project parts out first, though. Which I'm just
Oh.
gonna I'm just gonna put them all in a big box using the exports.
Well, remember to sort them out, please.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna manually put them back in once I.
Okay, in the
do
correct.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if one
we
box
don't
would
want
be
them
enough.
mixing. We don't want them mixing because I don't want to have to sort them.
Yeah. I mean, they are mixing, but I'll sort them out.
But not in the
Not in the train stations, no.
yeah.
Oh, that rock doesn't want to break. Okay.
Well, that's kind of annoying because my door's here. I guess I just moved the door to the other side. Yeah, that's not actually really a problem. Oh no, I have to move the door.
Oh, terrible.
Worst day ever.
Yeah, that's kind of like the do-it-yourself-selfer's worst nightmare, where they're like really proud, they're showing it off. It's, I put a new door in, then they open it up and they look outside and there's no patio, and it'd be like, oh, the patio's on the other wall.
Yeah, I'm coming back because I gotta monitor this.
That'd be hilarious that they would actually do that.
Yeah.
I put it up at night. It was dark. That's, you're coming up with excuses. But I have seen buildings where I don't know if there were certain plans or things like that, but they like have doors that like open up to nothing, and it's like on the 5th floor. And I'm like thinking to myself, what was this door originally meant for? And what was it supposed to connect to? And why is it not there? And why did they still leave the door? They could have, break that up. But no, they were like, it's just cheaper just to put a lock on the door. Keep it locked. Yeah, but then you got smart-ass people in big cities that are like, there ain't a lock I can't break, and I'm breaking through that door. You know what I mean? And they'll go do it. How they managed to climb up there.
I
and
see
do
how
it
you
without
did
being
put it
seen, though.
backwards
Yeah.
But they managed to do it.
because you hooked it up backwards. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see that. You could have left it in place and changed the track.
No.
No.
What do you mean left in place and change the track? Oh, change the. Well, yeah, but then they'd have to cross over each other.
Oh.
The tracks.
Oh, that would be a weird
Yeah.
cross section happening now.
Okay.
Now, that definitely makes you feel claustrophobic
Alright,
with
so
something
where
that big being built right next to your face.
Oh crap. That is this one here is the rocket motor thingamajig. The middle one is the project thingamajig, and the last one is, yeah, you got that one right.
This is the wrong way. Ah, that's funny.
The wrong way train station.
Yep, this is the wrong way. Now you must be very precise in your pronunciation. You must specifically say Diagon Alley. Diagonally. Did he just say diagonally? I think so.
Okay, we got parts that are coming in, so that's
That one's the propulsion.
Not to ruin the fun of Harry Potter for those who may never have seen the first movie.
yeah. Why aren't they going in?
What?
The project parts.
They are. They're just very,
Yeah.
very slow.
No, they weren't going into the chute. They were stuck. Let me stick them in the other end and see if it works this time.
Oh, here's Simcom.
That worked
there they
that
go.
time. But something the thing was bugged. They were stuck out here and there was none inside of it.
Oh, these are all supposed to be unload, right?
These are all supposed to be load
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
because we're taking them from here and going to the other
Yeah.
place.
No, for some reason I thought unload meant unload the cargo from this station. I don't know why.
I don't either. But you know,
Alright. Oh, there you
it's
go.
okay.
Let's design the 2-second train.
Did you put
It
all
has
the
a load
parts
on
back
this
in
side,
the?
and
No,
then
you
on the
haven't.
other
Where,
side
where
of
are
the
the stored
platform has
parts?
an unload.
They're in these two boxes right here.
I like that funny. Yeah, I like the funny idea. Well, I know it also is, like, not possible, I don't think. Hello, Mr. Bean. How are you? Big body, tiny head.
There we go.
Of course, the train I made is on the other end, so gotta go back to the other end to get
The train.
going. Yeah. Oh, no. Catching a ride.
Yep.
Hitching a ride, yep.
Ah, you put it on auto drive. Gotcha.
Yep. Always do. It's easy. It's that way you
Easiest.
avoid collisions.
Ah, but where's the fun in that?
You avoid
Well-
collisions. We should probably put
Yes.
some more block signals in this middle ground here, so to keep the
Yeah.
cars moving.
I'll put
Well,
it-
guess what I did on my own personal save for the fun of it. Thankfully,
Crashed
I don't
trains.
think it got saved, but I was like, we all have our own trains. I couldn't remember specifically which one was mine, so I just grabbed any one of the 3 trains that we had at our little hub, and I just drove it out to this other place, and this train, of course, was parked at a station, unloading or loading or whichever, and I just like rammed right into the back end of it. I was like, okay, yeah, the first time I go back into my own save, and I'm like smashing 2 trains together. But luckily, I was like, okay, let's just reload that from the previous whatever. And the train was safely back at the hub without it being damaged or the other train being damaged.
Here goes.
Alright, time to derail this train. Put some noblest down.
No.
No, nobelisks do not derail it.
Okay, now I gotta actually.
Well, that's cool. You can stand on the empty train cards that have no like the freight cars that don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Just ride.
They're always full, so you don't ever see them without anything without the containers. Pretty.
Yeah, that is true. 9 times out of 10, once you get a train loaded and it does its back and forth, it constantly has cars on it going back and forth. Or cargo containers on the flatbeds.
Alright, it's loading all the stuff up.
Good.
So Project whatever is about to get its first parts.
Project Phase 5. Some strange sounds going on here. That too.
Hey, how'd you get a nuke?
Not telling. But I
What
will
did you find
revive
the
you.
stash?
I will revive you.
Alrighty. Did you find the
You just
stash?
nuked Nate.
What stash?
The stash of nukes.
Maybe.
Okay, are we gonna have to have a United Nations to help control YouTube?
We might have to have a nuclear disarmament treaty.
Yeah,
Well, you still haven't found my
exactly.
hidden base, so.
Your hidden
fuck that.
base.
Yeah,
I should
there's a
look at the
hidden base.
map.
He's got his. He's got
Well,
secret
actually, you
hidden
might see it on the
bases.
map. There's 2 train stations at it, so.
Oh yeah. Well, there's copper
But you
dust.
won't be able to get into it unless you know how.
Oh.
Wow, look at the speed of that thing.
Do you have a sacred base at the copper dust factory?
No, I do not have it. You're
Oh.
basically copper dust factory.
No.
It's actually quite close to the steel factory.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually been there for quite some time. Vaughn has seen it when it was in its early form. He hasn't seen it in its current form.
Oh.
But you
Okay,
saw
when
it
am-
way back then. I don't know if he remembers it. It's like,
No.
yeah, it was right when we got trains, so it was a while back. It actually has an entrance and an exit now, so it's pretty good. But before, I think you had to die to get out, so yeah, not great.
I think I'll make the biochemical sculptor first because it's fairly easy. It's just a blender.
That's a large name.
Yeah.
Biochemical sculptor.
Right. Let's see what blender. Intake. What is in the first That's that. Oh, of course it's in the middle of the thing.
What are these other crazy things called? Nuclear pasta, of course. And you got the biochemical
Let me get out of your way
sculptor,
there.
AI expansion server, and ballistic warp drive. Is it
Yeah,
just me, or does
ballistic
the
warp-
ballistic warp drive look like a nuke?
It's not just you.
I know, I can see how it's a ballistic warp drive. Yeah. That's like the 4 engines at the bottom. And then a nuclear war. The biochemical sculpture though, that's a funky one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 3D printer. Interesting. Yeah, it's probably good to get that one up first too, because you need 1,000 of it.
Well, yeah, I need 1,000 of them, so yeah. Biochemical sculptor. I only need 10 water per
Biochemical
minute.
sculptor. That does sound like a 3D printer.
$40 triangles per minute.
So do you have
I
a
think
3D
we're
printer?
making more than that.
What'd you say, Vaughn?
Was asking if Jack had a 3D printer.
Oh no. I wish.
Man, they're not too
That-
expensive.
that's one of those. Well, they can be and they can't be. Well,
You
it
can get
depends
a-
on what you do, but one of the things you can do is you can take like all the plastic bottles, for example, of particular similar types, and keep those types together, and you can do the special things to turn them into the filament that you could use in that.
Yeah, you can get a good 3D printer for like 150 now, so it's not horrible.
But those are also the small ones. If you want something that's bigger, that's going to make something of size, yeah, that they start getting up in price the bigger you get. But they actually have printers, industrial printers, that can actually 3D print houses down.
Yeah, those are concrete printers though, so they're a bit different.
I'm not sure what materials they use, but I saw a report that now they've got one that can do like a certain size house in 24 hours. So if there's like situations that have been happening lately with all the natural disasters and whatnot, and there is a shortage of housing, if the federal government wants to, they can order like a plethora of these houses to be built, and it'll only take a certain number of days to house a certain number of people super easily, because it'll only take 24 hours for each one of the small units to be built. Takes longer, of course, the bigger the house, the longer it takes, but
Right.
just the fact of being able to get people into a comfortable space until they can get the bigger ones available, you know, it at least gets people into a safe space that's comfortable. Because that's the most important thing in a natural disaster, is they've pretty much lost everything, so you got to get them somewhere so they feel solid, so they can start anew.
That's fine. Pipes go through solids sometimes.
And I think you can put a pipe through a wall without
Yeah.
having to actually create an opening, and it'll go through the wall without a problem.
Yeah, it'll do that.
It just
a
doesn't
matter
look.
of
Yeah, it's a
whether it
matter of
looks weird.
aesthetics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I'm worried about.
Because I think even the conveyor belts will allow you to secretly just sluice that stuff straight through the wall with no problem.
Yeah,
But you know, it's the aesthetics that and whatnot, and the fact that the devs actually created throughput walls that you can put in the wall that'll allow things to go through. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like they made those for a reason, and I guess that's for the proper aesthetics and the proper feel.
The hell? Have I got this backwards?
Is something not working for you on your
Yeah,
projects
something
that
was
you're
something
trying to
wasn't I had put a piece in backwards, and so
Ah,
I had to fix that. That's all. Okay, now I need to get water up here. We got water. We got lots of water over there.
water, water everywhere.
But
And
do
tons
I
of it to spare.
care to?
It depends on exactly where you want to position your
Yeah.
plumbing and everything. Because if you're trying to make it go over to this blender that you put in over here, is that what you're working on?
Yeah, I only need 10 water a minute.
That actually looks okay if you're going to have that go through the platform like that.
Yeah.
Because that large part right there makes it look like it's got a proper mounting to go through. So aesthetically, that looks fine, in my opinion.
Thank you. May be going the long way, but I don't care. Might
Well, it's
have been
also going
shorter
with
to
the
go to
existing structural platforms to, have it fit in.
May have been a shorter trip to the other water, but this is where we're going.
I think it works.
Yeah.
And it fits within the structural stuff that's already happening. And let there be water.
See how high we can get it. Oh, we need another pump.
The technology is an amazing thing, and it just keeps getting better and better, and like wowzers all the time.
that's an interesting idea.
All right. Let's plug it in. Oh, and you're overclocking it. A little bit.
Alrighty.
No harm in overclocking it.
Nah, should be fine.
And we've got some churning action going on. She's a
Yep.
producing stiff.
She's making it.
And I decided on Discord to turn off the AMD sound suppression because I noticed that Discord has the built-in sound suppression, or the sound suppression for microphone through Crisp, or by itself it has its own default, but the Crisp is supposed to be like a third-party platform that they added
A little
that's
bit
better than
better.
their own.
Yeah.
So I'm using the Crisp now alone, because I did read in the tech stuff, and watching all the tech enthusiast channels like Zach's Tech Turf and LTT and so on and all that. It's they're always like, don't use two sound suppressors at the same time. Use one. Choose one, use one, because if you use two, it can muddy things up.
Yeah, I just turn off sound suppression on Discord myself. So because I'm already using I'm already using noise suppression for the stream. So
I was using the noise suppression for the stream, but I'm now using the AMD sound suppression for the stream. Because I was using that on the OBS. Yeah, on the OBS I was using their sound suppression. But I decided to try the AMD, so I turned off the sound suppression on OBS. But I still had going on through Discord the AMD and the Crisps. So I could make the choice and turn off the Crisp and go AMD and see if that, makes it better.
yeah.
Because I know the AMD is like NVIDIA, and I know you're using the NVIDIA software for yours when you have to use the NVIDIA sound suppression, or can use the NVIDIA sound suppression. And AMD's is pretty much AMD's version of that idea.
Yeah.
But as always, NVIDIA's slightly ahead, but AMD's not doing a bad job. So kudos to AMD's for keeping up the good work, because I'm pleased. I know many others are too. In fact, my one friend that kept telling me, get away from that Intel and NVIDIA stuff, and get yourself an AMD rig. Well, I ended up lucking into one. So
Well, that takes care of the thingamajigs, biochemicals. Okay, now let's do AI server thing. No quantum processors, 4 per minute. How many am I making?
The trains seem to be running nice and smoothly.
Of course, I'm making 3.
Now, I've not seen too many streamers doing this game that do more than like 3 or so train cars. But are there streamers out there that have like mega train stations and mega factories where they like have 100 train platform
I
or
don't know.
100 car train
I
thing
don't-
going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure there's at least someone out there that was like, can we actually do this? And actually has one of those super long trains that if you were sitting in a crossing, you would be waiting for a few minutes as it would pass by.
If I overclock this, I need more supercomputers per minute. Dude. Clock it to 4. Need more supercomputers. And I need to get rid of more dark matter residue. Now I gotta go. Well, I can run it all out here and then have to remember to. I'll go fix the thing that needs to be fixed before I lay it out, because I'll forget. Oh, man. Train. Car. To the wrong way station on the double.
Yep, before this train has to leave because it's done loading. But now it's officially done loading. I thought it was done loading. It was still putting the cargo containers back in the...
Is your base inside the poison, Nate?
inside the poison? That's an interesting question.
Fix the supercomputers. Find the supercomputers first.
Yep, that usually helps.
Yep.
Gotta find them first.
Right, I'm back.
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
back.
Welcome back. Supercomputers.
Wait, are
need
you guys
go
trying to figure out? Oh no, you're over there.
He was just asking you a moment ago if your secret base was hidden in the gaseous plume area that's near here.
the
Gaseous
poison?
plume area. No, it's not in gas plumes.
Okay. Well, I'll just find a random power line and follow it, I guess, to it, because it's got to be somewhere. It's got to be powered.
It is powered. You are correct.
I know it's not along the conveyor belt that's over here. That just goes through that
I mean,
cave.
I'm out of it now, but I'm letting you know that since I've muted and I was gone, I was in it the entire time.
Oh, you were over there the entire time?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was in.
Oh, and we weren't even paying attention.
Nope.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying
And
attention.
we would have known immediately right where it was.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to find. It's just how do you get in?
Oh, that
Oh.
makes sense.
Because you can see it on the map.
Delete
but you
walls.
don't- but you can't actually get in. Huh? What'd you say?
Delete walls.
Delete walls.
Ah, but there is no walls.
Oh. Is it a clip exploit?
It might be clip exploit. Maybe. However, it does have a designated entrance and a designated exit. So
Okay.
Train. There's 4 trains there.
Okay. Next part. What was I was working on? I was gonna work on something. Up the supercomputers because I needed more neural processors. So what is the one that needs the neural processor? It is the... It's the AI expansion servers. Charge!
Tractor. Train.
got 28 so far. Very nice. Okay. Oh, they just need a bunch of stuff. Quantum and Cougar. And what's the other one? It's like drive. Yeah, ballistic warp drive. That's just a manufacturer. Alright. Are you just making all the other stuff down there?
No, I'm working on stuff.
Ah.
Deciding where to do things as I do them.
How do we... Oh, okay, I see. So I need to go steal some of your stuff then. Makes sense.
No, you don't need to steal any of my stuff. You need to leave
No,
my stuff alone.
it's for Mam Tech Tree. I need. Are you making the spheres? What are they called? Singularity cells or something?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. That's the project after this project is gotta make those so that I can make the ballistic missile thingamajigs. Warp drives.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Emo Express 33.
We also need them for portals. I'm pretty sure those are the fuel for the portals.
Oh.
So, yeah. Whoa,
Okay.
the tier 6 vertical lifts are funky looking. Yeah, arrows. Wow, it really doesn't like going to Blender. Ultra bright. I don't know how bright can you be?
Wow, I'm way out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, you're over there. Are you just taking a train out there, Vaughn?
Well, I did, but then I exited the train because there are no trains that go out this line yet.
Nah. I was just building a train line for fun. So that line doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm just following it because it's built, and I'm
Why
following it.
why did the big
At least
bunch
till
of
where
stuff
it
turn
ends.
white?
Hmm?
Put my cement back.
Okay.
Which, here's the end of this particular train line right where I am at right now. This far and no farther. But yeah, this is way out here. Wow, there's drone stations over here.
Ah. Put it back. Put it back.
Let's see,
Okay.
I think I'm at the wrong double train area, if anything.
Okay, don't put max tier white on a blender. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't
You
mess
did
with.
say it was near the steel factory, though.
Stop whiting out my stuff.
Okay, okay.
Put it back. I like my color scheme.
There we go.
Thank you. Red and black is the bomb.
That's why, as a teenager,
apparently
it's
it's red
always
and
good
white.
to have whiteout of your own. And when you have those situations where the parents are like, "Hey, we'll buy you a new PS5 if you get all A's." Well, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, whiteout.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
pen. There you go, all A's. Why is there whiteout? Oh, the teacher decided to make corrections because I did extra credit work. Okay, son, here's your PS5.
If only it worked that way. Yeah.
Yeah, if it only did work that way, because they... Normally, those things are solidified in stone, and... Yeah, if there's whiteout, that's questionable.
Yep.
I mean, nowadays,
Just
I mean,
questionable at best.
yeah, nowadays it's just online, so I'll be like,
Yeah.
let me check online real quick.
Yep.
Can't change that, so.
Not unless you're really good at hacking. And that could get you in more trouble than it's worth, so it's not worth doing.
I mean, honestly, it's not that hard. I'm kidding.
It's not that hard, but it's the
Yeah.
it's the moral implications as well. If you get caught, the criminal implications that can come from it.
Oh, really?
So don't do it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing to do.
Best plan of action. There's no action.
No
In that
action.
case. In that case.
Why do you say he's on your report card? So boxy looking.
Yep.
Hey, stop it. I'm trying to work here.
They're bees. It's bees.
No, it's not. It's you shooting me. I'm too high for any bees.
Well, this place is definitely spaghetti. That is definitely true.
Yeah.
Definitely spaghetti all over the place.
Are you at the steel factory or the what?
I'm headed back towards the steel factory.
Okay, let's see.
Gotta try and find this hidden base of Nate's.
I think this is one of the things I need. Yes, it is.
Sorry, Vaughn, but I don't think you're gonna be able to find it.
You don't
I
think
mean,
we're gonna find it?
There are clues, so.
There are clues.
Yes.
Is it like Blue's Clues? Am I gonna have to look in the mailbox for a letter?
Nah.
That usually helps sometimes on Blue's Clues. You like find a letter in the mailbox and be like, "Oh hey, look in the cupboard. And it'd be like, wow, what perfect timing for that mail to show up. Let's all go to the cupboard.
Let's all go to the cupboard. Let's all go to the cupboard.
Yeah.
Good old days. Now, I did
That was
find...
before my time, after my time.
Here, I have to get over there because Don might actually find
This, rail yard.
that was built just as a rail yard.
Yeah, I know, but still, I don't know if it's got to interconnect to it.
No, it's not.
I had a feeling it wouldn't, because they're just like parked there in solid walls behind them.
But yes, it is solid walls behind.
What's that part? Okay.
Let's see, if I were a secret hidden base.
If I were a secret hidden base. Yeah.
I don't think the trucks have anything to do with it.
There's trucks? Oh, those trucks. No.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything to do with it. I don't know these power lines. Where do those lead? I know I've been up and down the power line before.
No, I don't think... I don't know if you would be able to find it on power lines. I don't know where the power lines actually... I don't know where I connected the power lines from to it.
Well, you have it connected by rail because you have train lines.
No, it's on its
No?
own rail system.
It's on its own rail system.
Yeah.
Ah.
It doesn't connect it by rail, because then it would be way
The
too easy
hell?
to find.
And me without my space shuttle. Darn it. I could go into orbit, see the rail lines from orbit. But they don't allow that.
What's going on with the straight?
If I was at it in the beginning, before it was anything, probably had to walk there or parachute there.
Are you talking about the rebuild of our initial base?
Rebuild.
You
I
know,
don't
where
think
you
that would be
redid
that
everything?
because that's like literally right next to
No,
the
no.
hub.
Okay.
That was just turned into that really cool looking building that he built over top of that area. But he said it's closer to the steel factory than anywhere else. And it's on its own whatever. I may have to switch to jetpack. Oh, that's not a jetpack.
Oh, I'm missing those rocket engine parts. Dang it.
Come on, get up there before I run out of juice.
There's a train to take me back over there. There's one.
Where are you? Oh, you're looking up there.
Oh, the way
Hey,
you
that-
put that was like,
That
yeah,
would
you're not gonna fight it up
That'd be a great
Right.
spot to put it, though. You were correct.
there. It would have been a good spot to put it.
Yeah. Because the cliffs here are very, yes. They
So
would be
it's
good
not up
for-
here.
It could be.
It could be.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Could be.
Oh, radiation. Well, it's definitely not over there.
Ah, there's so many animals here still.
Let's see. There's a ledge looking like area that I could possibly get to here. If the jet fuel lasts long enough, or...
Hey, book. Back, Jack.
Oh, I made it up top.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, do you want some cool jet fuel?
Yeah, sure. Jet fuel's awesome.
There, it's right behind you.
Thank you.
So if you go into your backpack and then hit the little gear icon on your jetpack, switch it. Now watch out. It runs out really fast. However, it zooms you up really, really high. So.
Okay, so the jetpack and then,
There's a little gear icon that you can click down. Access and drop down.
Ah, I see. Packaged turbo fuel.
This is gonna be rocket fuel.
Rocket fuel. Okay.
Be careful with it though. Make sure you save some for when you're landing back down, so that way you don't take
because
fall damage.
Nate often didn't do that when he
Yeah,
was
that's
first.
dangerous to use, but.
wow. That's just that platform for that. The question is,
Anyway, I'm just gonna go over this way.
we're just gonna go that way. Okay. I don't know if that away is gonna lead to it. It would be nice.
I'll give you a hint. It's not in the toxic red forest, mostly because I hate spiders and the red forest.
Oh, and there's spiders in here, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
Falling.
Yeah, make sure you always leave some for the exit ball.
I actually just let myself fall, and then as I got closer, that's when I actually engaged the jet fuel, or rocket fuel.
Ah, here we go.
To give that soft landing.
Oh, there's no more in dimensional. I should put some more in dimensional. That'd be good.
B for bright.
Alright, is there any trains ready to take me back? No? Oh, that one's coming. That one can take me back.
Okay, now to save on the
Jet fuel.
Yeah, you can tap it as well. Tapping it saves quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Packaged liquid biofuel.
I think that's what we were normally using.
Yeah, it's the long term.
Yep, the long-term stuff. I have tons of that.
Yeah, I just like the rocket because you can go up very fast.
Yeah, so far I only used actually one rocket fuel out of the 4 that I did have, because I did have 4 rocket fuel left. And I only used 1 so far coming back down safely from all the way up top.
It is automated, so you can use as much as you want.
I only tapped it like you were saying, and I only hit the boost on it as I was getting close to when it was going to have me impact and go splat if I didn't.
I'm curious how much is built up since I've been over here. Hey, not bad. Like 5, 6 stacks. I can put some dimensional down. How much does dimensional hold? 400. Alright. I'll put 400 in there then.
Okay, now switch that back to the
electrified power suit.
All right, that's 3 out of 4 project parts up and running.
Speaking
Nice.
of pink moons, how about pink fog with orange sky?
How are we doing on power? I
Can't
wonder.
get any better than that.
Power. We are doing fine. We're only consuming 25 and we're producing 45.
Well, we're max consuming
35 and we're producing
almost
45.
40, 37.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I myself don't know that much about the ionized fuel, but I'm sure it
Okay,
has
so
its
how do we
uses.
make the
It's very expensive, so we don't have it.
That would explain that. That's
singularity
probably
cell?
in-game tech.
It's essentially just rocket fuel, but even more so.
Kind of like Star Trek, like era stuff with ionized warp drive engines, which is pretty much what the warp drive engines are on Star Trek, is matter, antimatter ionized into a coalescent stream that pushes the ship forward under controlled circumstances. You
Stop
can have
it, I'm
matter and
working here.
antimatter touch
you're fine.
inappropriately and uncontrolled, and well, let's just put it this way. You would rather be burnt to death by the sun than exploded by what's about to explode you in that scenario. Because at least burnt to death by the sun, you're gone. With the other one, you're gonna feel a quick ionization of yourself, and then you're turned into the fuel for the matter, antimatter, whatever, because you happen to be matter. So it's gonna suck you in and turn you into energy. But yeah, after that, you won't realize what's going on. At least that's the theories behind the warp drive engines on Star Trek.
Uses
wanna-
1 power shard per tank.
Wow. That is definitely not cheap.
I sure
indeed.
would like to have that straight pipe right now.
We don't have straight pipe. Why don't we have straight?
Because
No,
we
so
don't
you know
have
how there's like the
1.1.
straight conveyor belt mode on? That was
Ah.
recently added in 1.0.
Oh, that would explain that.
Yeah, in 1.1, which is currently the experimental version, they did that but for pipes. But the version we're playing doesn't have that yet.
So we just have to be patient, and we'll suddenly be gifted that in the next update. Okay.
Sooner or later.
Yeah. Okay. Where
Oh,
to
this
and
would-
why am I going there?
This would have been
So I
an
was already over there checking that. I need to see where else we might need to clear stuff from platforms or whatnot, because that's what I was working on earlier, was clearing foliage and rocks from platforms. And I cleared here. I cleared over the power tower area. I cleared it. Let's see, there's this little stuff over here that might need some clearing. This is looking pretty elevated, so it might not have any obstructions. Yeah, this is pretty elevated except for like this section. And then there's that train, which I just came from that direction. Oh, maybe we ride some power lines and see where they lead.
Yep.
Let's be brave and Wonder why we have a power tower here, but there's no power cables on it. Oh, wrong direction. Down. Nope, that's backwards. There we go. Let's just go wherever this is gonna go and see where we end up. End up falling off. Okay, back to the hub. This is also our space elevator.
Let's see.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're heading over towards the power area. I was already over here.
So no split conveyors in 1.1 yet, but there is a build method called Zoop, and it's very convenient.
I bet our friend Dragonheart would know about that. He's really good with this game. Okay, and then that one is the power line I came off of, and that one's also has its connections disconnected for some reason. And over here in this building, this is where our original hub started. And then, of course, Nate, our master designer and whatnot, when it comes to unique architecture, came up with this thing. Of course, we got some cyber cars, we got the usual buggies. Of course, the space elevator, as already noted. Then you got 3 ways to get up this. You can fly up, you can crawl up, or you can tube up. Because you got a ladder somewhere here. And then you got the tube.
That's the crystals. Where am I making? Oh, of course I'm making those things at the other base. Oh, that's lovely.
And in there we got our main hypertube junction. One that leads to the steel plant where we just were. One that leads to what's kind of referred to as mini bay football stadium, but this is kind of like the ultimate football stadium in here. And then this here is danger to the other side of the map, which means put on your jetpack, as in your
I guess we'll
other
drone
thing.
it here.
Oh, to
If you're
the
gonna
space
take
elevator?
that thing,
no, not to the
recommended
space
to have
elevator,
this
but
on if you're gonna take that.
the nuclear pasta here, because I needed to make
Let's
stuff
see.
things.
Ah, yeah.
But we need to put it in the space elevator before
Maybe
we
I
start
should have put the
using it.
jetpack on.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make it? Can I make it near power? Yeah, I made
So
it.
I'm away to see how much we've got.
Well, I should have put the jetpack on before doing that, because I forgot that that tube is also quite powerful.
Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Oh, I'm being
14,
shot
15,
by
16,
enemies.
18, 19. We are one
Or
stack
was that
short
Nate
of
shooting me?
No, it's me.
the
Oh, that was
load.
you? Okay, then I'm semi-safe.
Semi-safe.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to see how many nukes are left.
Nukes, I better run.
No, I don't have any. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to see it?
See what, a nuke?
Well, the nuke maker.
The nuke maker. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's sitting out here in the desert. You're gonna need your jetpack, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna need the jetpack? Okay.
Alrighty.
Yep, one stack short.
Oh, spiders.
Yeah. Very annoying. Go away.
How long are we gonna have to wait for that?
There you go. Just die already.
Making 2 a
Oh,
minute.
there's
I
poison
think.
plants up here.
I'm fine. Hello.
1.5 times 4 is 2. Yeah. We need 42 divided by 2 is 21 minutes.
There you go. You can tell it's made by me because of the spaghetti.
Down
it's
here?
out. Yeah. How many did it make? 2. I guess it needs more urine.
How radioactive is it? Oh, it's definitely radioactive.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but bad enough.
Wait,
That
what?
you should maintain distance when viewing.
Why is this idle? Huh?
Let's see, can I land here? Yes, I can, but there's radiation. Okay. Over here. There we go. Now we got safe view.
Oh, it's because the sulfuric acid is back up. Shoot. I just dump the thing.
So this the nuke maker.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah, I know what I should do.
Yeah, Babylon 5 has actually got to be smaller than that thing, because Babylon 5 is 5 miles long, and the size of that thing, a 5 mile long segment's probably only like that right there, from like there to there, and that's probably stretching it, because that's probably 20 miles or more just from there to there, because that thing's huge. If we can see that down here, and that thing's up in orbit, the ship that we're building up there's got to be super freaking massive. I'm talking the universe's largest ship ever made by humans. That's if we even are human. I know we got fingers and digits like humans, and we wear helmets, and we
Probably
got legs and feet
clones.
and arms, but, you know, are we human or whatnot? You know?
Yeah.
Are we like Data? You know, are we like just
Droids.
androids, but we don't know it?
We don't know anything about our past, really.
Literally, we just know that they sent us here to, you know, save the universe and
Save the
help
world.
paternal figure save their kid and themselves and
the
shit like that by
kittens
finding
and the
artifacts.
puppies.
Yeah, and then the kittens and the puppies with artifacts with, you know, I don't know why they need the alien artifacts, but, you know, they do. and that's why we're here. Okay.
Alrighty. Now it's working again. I fixed the nuke maker.
So now the nuke maker will be making nukes.
Yeah, until all those buffers fill up. I'm not. Simply because I don't want to balance the fluids. Because I'm lazy. But yeah.
Yeah.
It could be fully automated here, but it's okay.
Yeah, because at that point, there, we would have to have a United Nations of players to be like, control you two from nuking each other to death. Mutually assured destruction. I have 100 nukes. Well, I have 200.
Well, my nukes are bigger.
Yeah, my nukes are bigger. Okay, I'll build a larger one. I'll take 200 and make them into one. That's a big bomb for sure. Wow, why do you need that much power? The idea is to destroy the enemy, take over their assets, and increase the might of you. But if you destroy everything on their side, you've got nothing worth taking. So what's the reason of even having the war to begin with?
Right.
Oh, is that the advanced Xeno Basher thingy?
It's the same one as yours.
Oh, it's the same one as mine. I just can't see the top tip.
Yeah, I can't either.
Because that has like the grabby fingers at the end.
Yeah, so does yours. You
Yeah.
just can't see it in first person.
Yeah. And I don't know. Does the game have a third-person view capability? I don't know. Some games
no.
do.
I don't think so.
But in
It's
1.1, if you go to the photo mode, you can go to free cam. But
Yeah, because I know like in Minecraft, all you have to do is like hit the V button and you can go first-person, third-person.
yeah, it's F5. But
Yeah, F5 or V or something like that in Minecraft. I knew it was something. I think I was on a friend's server that had those commands modded, and my game ended up having it like that for a time, but I haven't been back on their server for a decade, I think.
That's
So.
unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate. They were building like the world's largest TNT, and I think they were trying to see if eventually they could set off their planet and cause their own server to like melt down from the explosion.
I mean, you just do that with a lag machine of slime blocks. But
Yeah.
Dang, I knew way too much about Minecraft. Jeez.
And I know very little about it. I only know what other people know.
Alright, do you want to see a nuke spawn? From a safe distance, of course.
Okay, where should
Okay.
I be at?
You can just go back to where you were if you want. I'm just gonna toss it in the water.
Oh.
I'm gonna toss it in the water down there.
Yeah, over here's like consistently radioactive even without being near it, so there's a
Well, that's
certain
because the crate full of uranium is right down there. So.
Ah, okay.
All right,
So I'll just stand here and look at the water.
ready.
Whoa.
Couple.
You even feel the radiation from it too. It's kind of like a mini Fallout.
You can even see it pulling, like glowing green down there.
Yeah, it's definitely glowing green. Then it does a mini mushroom cloud.
It even puts off a little bit of radiation.
Yeah, it puts off a tiny bit each time it goes off. Yeah. So it's kind of like a modern tactical nuke, so to speak, because every country that's got nuclear weapons actually has this technology where they can use extremely low yield tactical nuclear weapons that will like take out a building or city block, or if they want to go completely batshit crazy and piss off the entire planet, they'll destroy the entire city. But
yeah, I mean it's kind of inefficient. You can just use regular bombs for that.
you can, but it depends on exactly how you want to do it. It's up to those military organizations and governments to choose what they do. But They even have irradiated nuclear bullets for firearms, regular firearms that I've actually heard of. You know, regular pistols, machine guns, shotguns. They actually have irradiated rounds for those things. Yeah, I probably
Excuse me.
should turn off my boombox music if you want to play your
No,
boombox music.
mine's off. Mine's off, so you're good.
There, mine's off now too.
Oh.
Because I heard you try to play yours. Oh, did you turn mine back on?
No, I'm just playing mine now.
Oh, you're playing your version of the same thing that I was just playing.
Yeah, it's the same song.
No, it sounded different as it was happening, but you got more tapes than I do. I think I only have one tape.
We should have the same. Well, I only have one Go Simulator tape, but there's multiple songs on each tape. So.
Yeah, you just have to listen long enough for them to all play through.
I do like here. You run the Deep Rock Galactic tape. Not
The
bad.
Deep Rock Galactic tape?
Yeah, have you ever played DRG?
No, I have not. I have
Ah.
seen it though, and I'm like
Great game.
interested in it because it's very similar to many other games that I have, and Steam is recommending it to me because I play games like Repo and Silent Hill and other horror games, and they say there's a certain amount of horror additive to it and stuff like that. So it's kind of like in that genre of game.
It's not very horror, but it is a fun game. It's kind of a
Jesus, I need
game.
100 iron plate a minute. Oh. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Where's
I've been
iron
playing
nearby?
Repo with Emilievich 32 this past week, which has been extremely entertaining.
What recipes do we
scary.
have that'll put out 100 freaking iron plate?
In China at one time, trying to combine
two
human
water iron
DNA.
plate? No, that's for
and
ingots. Never mind. I don't know.
tardigrade DNA. Oh damn!
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to actually hit you there.
That would be terrifying if you could create a mutant human
Oh, what the heck?
capable of being able to resist radiation.
Oh, okay.
You would have an unstoppable force. You would literally have an unstoppable force. That's actually scary. If you really think about it in the large sense of things.
That's crazy, Vaughn. I can hit the wall from here. That's how long the reach is. See, look at that.
Oh,
That's
you're
crazy.
right. Yeah,
I didn't realize
Could
how
actually-
long the reach on this thing was.
yeah. So you don't actually have to be on top of the enemy with this particular version of the Xenobasher. Because I know with the first version, you literally have to be on top of it in order to get a slice action on it, but this one you can actually be a distance from it. I always thought it was similar, so I'd always get up too close and get injured by the enemy.
Strange.
But hey, I just learned something new.
How are these
I learned I
bugs?
can be off at a distance more so. There we go. Because I was always like, you have to be like that, but when you can be like that and still get the same effect. See what half a meter or 1 foot can actually
37.5
do
to
with
75.
distance.
75 times I want 100, so I need 50 in 50 iron a minute and ingots, that is.
I do really like the look of the Nobelisks in this game, though. Because they look pretty futuristic, but also realistic.
Yeah, I agree. So let's see.
Hey, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Come over here real quick. Behind you. Alright, and now look back over there. Right?
Oh, nice.
Cool.
What the heck are radio towers listed under? Organization. Okay.
Why are you looking at radio towers?
Because I'm looking for iron.
Oh, I see. You can just do
You
the
need more
V-scan as
iron?
well.
Yeah, but it's not showing on the map for some reason.
No, it doesn't show on that. It's funky.
It should.
And you only get a general
should.
ping location if
Yeah.
you do the general scanner for
God,
it.
there's no iron around here. There's limestone,
Which one
which
are you
is good.
You're
Two
working on what,
normals.
ballistic warfare, right?
I need 100 iron plate a minute.
But it's nice to actually have someone on my kick
You
chat
could
who's
just throw
actually
it there.
chatting instead of the
From
bots that
from
always
your
show up.
factory, the one that you built by this original base.
Or I can drone it from the one up here in the north. There's like a 8,000 extra iron plate here a minute. Up
Okay.
north here. Because it's running
Yeah.
off 5 pure iron nodes.
Oh wow.
Probably should head
Yeah.
back towards.
I just took all the iron, I just took every single iron node in the north and just put it in this building, so. Essentially like infinite iron here.
Bees everywhere.
Okay, if you
bees.
could
Alright,
put a
you just want me to set up a-
drone down
you-
and name it Iron Plate, a drone
sure.
platform, and
Yeah,
hook
just
it
to
up.
figure out.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Yoink.
So where's this all coming from? This is going here, which is taking 15 a minute. And making. Okay, so I'll just go.
Ah.
Some extra things. Here's the smelting. What share are we making? 30 times 6. 8.
Ah, this was the building that I was initially trying to stop at.
Well,
I want to check around this area for anything that might need
oh,
cleared. Wait, was that the sound? Is that just the sound of this device? Or is there something
oh, that could be my You're near me, Vaughn, so you might be. I don't know.
Well, I'm hearing like something that sounds like a slug.
Could be a slug round.
But the thing is, it's in a known area, and it's near this conveyor belt.
Well, there's also lots of caves and stuff around here, so.
That would
at
make
that.
sense. It's probably underground. Okay. Moving on. Ah, so you came over here to build some of that stuff that Jack needed.
Yeah. So wait, you said you needed 100 per minute, right?
Yeah, I need 100 a minute.
Yoink.
They just put a really fast line on it. Like 5.
Yeah, I'm just doing 5 constructors. Doing the 20 per minute.
Got 2 drone platforms already here. Oh,
Whoa! The graphics issue there is oof. Anyone with epilepsy, do not look at my stream right now.
a little
Oh,
late.
good Lord, I did not expect that. That's like, whoa, how the heck? It's looking at this building that is, holy freaking shnikes. It should not be doing that. Yeah, that should not be doing that.
What you looking at?
Oh, the backside of this is like glitching out like massively, like where it like goes completely bright, like super flickery and all sorts of weird.
That might just be your thing on your side. I don't know.
It could be because I'm like probably trying to do more graphics than
Yeah.
whatever, and maybe I definitely want to do the lighting because. But the only other thing that I'm doing beyond what the game recommends for my system when I do the scan thing, because it will put me to just the ultra, and the only changes it makes is it puts the foliage down to far, I believe. And the only other thing it does is, it puts the quality for AMD FSR down to balanced. I prefer quality just to get that extra oomph. And I think other than that, it turns off the global illumination. But I love the global illumination. I like the lighting. That would definitely be awesome, because there are times I actually find myself accidentally grabbing my game controller to play the game, and I'm like, oh wait, this one only does keyboard and mouse. I'm like, oof.
Are you fueling the drones over there, Jack? I'm assuming.
Yes, everything's being fueled over here.
And when it comes to the game controller on games, there are a ton of games that I personally prefer game controller. Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto. Those are a good number of examples where I just automatically don't want to use keyboard and mouse on those games. I typically prefer go to the game controller for them. And if I need more precision with shooting in those games, that's when I will do the switch up, because most of those games allow you to do the quick switch, and that's when I'll, switch to keyboard and mouse when I have to do the accurate shooting.
Just iron plate exports or something like that.
But other than that, I try to play with a game controller myself on most games. Heck, I even played Minecraft with a game controller. But Minecraft is also pretty darn good on keyboard and mouse to begin with. That game definitely rocks when it comes to that.
And play exports.
Thank you.
Destiny 2, also one that you can do the switch up from keyboard and mouse to game controller, or game controller while moving around. And when you need precise shots, keyboard and mouse. I think Fortnite, you can also do that too.
Well, we're waiting on 8 freaking pastas, so 4 more minutes
Alrighty.
on the pasta.
But what I would have to do is, I'd have to test something to see if I go with their choice of me being on Ultra. And I
now we'll go look at the back side of that building and see what happens.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
there
I
shouldn't
gotta confirm the changes.
be anything with the backside here. I don't see nothing.
Like I climbed up this rock.
Oh, I
face.
see what you're saying. No, it's not with your graphics, Vaughn. I see what you're saying.
Oh, yep, it's still doing that for some odd reason. Yeah. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with how my configuration was, so I can put stuff back to how I had it.
Oh, I know what you're seeing. Yeah, where sometimes the walls just kind of disappear. The whole building does.
It disappears and comes back so fast that the flicker that could definitely have an effect on someone who's
I only get a tiny bit, so maybe it is
more of that flash. And I know
Yeah.
my
Are
brother.
you sure you
my
plugged
one
it into the
brother
right end?
has epilepsy, and the flash of
yeah, let me
something like that would definitely affect him. And I feel it occasionally myself. I've been lucky not to have ever
Oh, there's a drum
experienced a
taking off.
seizure, and I
Or
personally
landing
would
here.
not want to. And
Yeah.
anyone who does have to go
Let's set
through
that
that,
up.
you have my blessings.
Yeah, outgoing.
Um,
It just took them all.
Okay.
But wow, that stuff is
You got
scary
100
and
a minute going
terrifying
in?
to me.
Yeah, 100 a minute going in.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so back to the video and the. Well,
So,
I did
Vaughn,
have it
that's-
on.
That's partially just part of the game, right? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What you're saying, yeah. Because there's so many just blank walls here, and there's like
And the ultra.
new terrain. It for some reason it bugs out a lot with this. It always has. I don't know why.
And cinematic.
It happens a lot with just large wall pieces that aren't foundations.
And then
Which is also, Jack,
Quality,
another reason why I used foundations on
limited,
the steel
ultra.
factory. So this
Ah.
doesn't happen. Yeah. Because I learned this with this factory is that if you just have a giant blank wall of wall bits,
then high with
Doesn't
Moody
always work.
Bright. And that's where I like my graphics settings, on the absolute highest with Moody Bright, and bam, there you go.
yeah, it doesn't happen as much with the Space Factory building because there's lots of slanted walls and stuff breaking it up. But yeah, big flat walls
And-
are not good for the game.
Yeah, this big flat wall on the back section of this particular building.
Yeah.
Because on the front curved section, I've never seen it happen. It only happens
No,
with
no.
this back one when you're looking at it from outside.
Yeah.
It just hits and goes. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a weird glitch that happens with big flat walls in this game. I don't know why. There's
Maybe
probably a way to solve it, but I don't know. It's whatever.
A very large IMAX theater screen in-game. IMAX in-game theater screen for co-op movie sharing night, movie night. I vote for that. I definitely vote for that. In-game movie night for Satisfactory on the back of this building. We just get all our friends together, they come in here, and we watch like Shrek or some shit on the back of this building. On an IMAX screen. Yeah, I like that idea. I vote for that. Yeah, that would definitely be understandable if you played this game on a handheld device. The icons and stuff would just be way too small to be able to see and comprehend. But I am definitely sure that this would be really good on a handheld. I don't know if it's got a Steam Deck rating capability, but I'm sure it probably does have capability of running on the Steam Deck. Or at least is being planned for its capability of being able to run on the Steam Deck. But that's also a mini beast of a machine when it comes to a handheld, because that's got an OLED display. I think even even the Nintendo handhelds have OLED displays, which OLED is the absolute top tier of gaming
There's
experience.
trade-offs. There's trade-offs
There-
because
yeah,
OLED
there's
can have
trade-offs.
burn-in.
Yes, there is the burn-in that can happen on an OLED display. It has to be the right kind of OLED display, and you have to definitely be willing to constantly have consistent movement. Any stationary static image that is on your screen for too long a period of time is like an old flat screen, those big projection screens. My
PRTs.
brother, yep. My brother, for example,
Did those
back
actually
in the
Where the
day,
hell are you?
had one of those TVs, and
I was right behind you the whole time.
Sega.
I took the hypertube right behind you, and I was just following your exact trail through the air. That's kind of funny.
Sega
'Cause
had come out.
we were
with
both flying
Dreamcast
at like Mach 10.
and SegaNet, and he had one of those TVs that could have burn-in happen.
Yeah.
So essentially, he was always on SegaNet. He was addicted to SegaNet and chatting on SegaNet chat rooms and whatnot. So eventually, his TV, which was a very expensive 45-inch, 50-inch behemoth of a TV, definitely worth gaming on for sure.
Now I gotta get
But
200
because he was always in
concrete
there,
in
it
here.
burned in the chat room, and you could see it in every image ever since. And Dreamcast, unfortunately, the shortest-lived console of all time, I think, in history, but had some of the greatest potential. The graphics, the color quality, the gameplay, and the number of titles that were actually going to be on there had really great potential. And then Sega was just like, yoink,
Yep.
and it gone. History. Just like that. The instant it showed up, and it had this awesome future, and then it just disappeared.
Yep.
But what didn't disappear was SegaNet chat room on my brother's television. Oh my god, that's so hilarious that happened like that. I warned him. I told him, be careful. Don't stay on any one image too long. You know, it's all good and dandy. You know, enjoy your chat, but, you know, only spend like 15, 20 minutes. He would spend 5, 6, 8 hours straight in those chat rooms.
Oh yeah.
So the things that were permanent were always on his screen ever since. Ever.
Yep.
But that's what'll happen.
So.
Oh, you have a ROG ally. Nice.
ROG
And
ally.
yes, that was what he had. He had a projection plasma, but it was plasma. So yeah, whether it was plasma direct or projection plasma, you still had the same burn-in issue that could happen. Extremely
We're gonna one
easily.
off the concrete because I just can't be bothered to make more concrete.
Too much concrete, not enough time.
You're gonna need a bigger storage than that. Or I'll help you.
Okay, one of the doorways in here.
We don't need that much concrete.
Yeah, we do.
No, we
Need all
don't.
the concrete. I mean, what,
I
it
think
takes
second floor leads to
200
top floor.
concrete per 10 singularity cells. Yeah, I guess that does store quite a bit of concrete.
Okay, this is the second floor of our factory. In this area here.
It's just moving
we
it
have
over
this,
here. It's gonna be.
Nice glass
Take-
floor
take
right
it
here.
out.
Alright, yeah, I can just fill the box full of concrete.
And glass ceiling, huge window. That's
Did
where
I
it just
put a
was down
drone on the
there.
nuclear pasta route? I wonder.
We still have space for more stuff if we need more stuff.
I don't know.
I think I did. I think it's. Yeah. It's landing. But there's nothing. There's nothing in there yet. So it's circling
Downstairs.
because it doesn't know what to do, or
Not that
maybe
one.
there's no power to that one. I
Okay.
don't know.
This one should
I
lead
need
to
to
the
get
roof.
back there. I hate having
here
to
we
go
are
back and
on the
forth.
roof.
It's a pain in the butt.
Here's our sculpture. Nate just designed this right out of the blue as an artistic sculpture. One of a kind. At least as far as I know, for this particular thing.
Now that is one of a kind.
Yep.
It's
One
not
of
a
a
great
kind
sculpture, but
artistic sculpture, but you know. It's kind of like
It's-
Lara Croft's boobs from the original Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it has no
Straight
power.
and
That's the
pointy.
problem.
Fans of the Tomb Raider series know what I'm talking about.
head back to my secret base.
Keep an eye on the map, Jack.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Sweet. Okay, we got that there. Where is that? There we go.
Then we also have a ladder for climbing up in here. So I think when I first came in here, I used the tube. One of these pillars should have a ladder. Always got to have multiple ways in or around your build. Just because you never know, there could be one of those moments where you tweak the power just so, and then, well, you can't fly. You don't want to waste your jet fuel or whatnot. So, gotta go old school and climb a ladder. Then our master control area with our MAM workstations and hub. And of course,
That's
we got the power
making-
tower area over there.
That doesn't come back
Awesome view from up here.
yet. Okay, but that's we need a manufacturer to make.
And that's the steel factory and the building I just came from. I think we have to look over this way.
Whoa, if you go on the photo mode, you get like an ultra zoom.
And there's that building that I just came from. So that's
So we
kind of
need
like
dark matter
very
crystals.
nicely centralized for our build.
Okay. And 2 super oscillator thingamajigs. What are you using?
Very true.
How many?
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of the Tomb Raider series. I own every single game to date that has been released that I personally know of, including the
Using
remasters of 1
4
through
a
6, which I
producing-
definitely at some point have to play all of those again in a remaster form for the ultimate experience. I think my last playthrough of 1 has me about halfway again. But I definitely need to play more. Look how intense the height of this building is.
Producing 5. Yay! I need to multiply or something.
And there's that, which that machine down there is extremely noisy, but you can't hear it all the way up here. That's how high up we are. That you cannot actually hear that machine down there, and that machine's noisy that I'm looking at right there.
Wait, how much loot here? Ain't no way. Is that still there?
Yeah,
I'm
top heavy chest and then eventually became a man.
If that's still actually
Yep.
there, I'm kind of embarrassed for us.
In which Laura Croft definitely is a tomboy kind of girl, because she was always into that spelunking and running and hiking and jumping and exploring. So she's definitely a tomboy at heart, for sure. But I do agree, the advancement of computer technology.
I think ballistic missiles are
So-
going to have to wait until next stream to figure out. Because it's midnight.
Alrighty, that's fair.
It's like the boobs went from being great, big, and huge and D-sized down to probably an A cup, which is like, as you were saying, you know, practically she's like practically a man now.
Let's keep the sexism to a minimum.
I'm not being sexist or sexism.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It's offensive to women, I think.
I'd say it's just like a touchy subject, right? So,
Yeah, it would be a touchy subject with
even if it's
women.
not sexist, it's
Yeah.
just a general. The topic is, yeah.
well, I apologize.
Okay.
Alrighty. You said you wanted to head on out here, Jack?
Yeah, let's regroup and I'll figure
Alright.
out the ballistic missiles next time.
Alrighty. There we go. No problem.
Nice thing about this being my save is I have the ability to upload it to that map examining website.
Yeah, true. Oh, sorry. Ah!
Oh, Vaughn got off real quick.
Oh, you started off.
Yeah.
Ah. Alrighty. Well, I'll head out.
Hope he's not. Yeah.
I think I'll.
Anyways,
Alrighty.
see
Well,
you,
I
see
will
you
see you
tomorrow.
next
Yeah.
time, Jack.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Anyways, Twitch, YouTube, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been fun.